Hey there! So today we have another review. This is the last beer from Von Trapp that I could find. I believe the the Dunkel is in the market, but I didn't find it. So, and I've had it. It's actually absolutely delicious, but I didn't review it for you guys. So, this is Von Trapp. This is their Bohemian-Style Pilsner. So, they just call it Pilsner, but it's Bohemian style, which is actually Czech style. Which I guess they should just call it like Czech lager, but they call it Bohemian-Style lager. Interestingly enough, BJCP calls this Czech Premium Pale Lager. Yeah, comes in at 5.4%, so actually a little bit big for a pilsner, especially Czech. And but it World Beer Cup, that's what they call it, Bohemian Style Lager, and they won silver for this style last year in 2023. So World Beer Cup medal winning lager from Vermont. Let's see. Let's see this guy. Really nice and pale, a little less hazy, I want to say, than the Helles. And that head definitely built proper, right? It's the same. Yeah, I want to say it's the same like batch or shipment that they got, but for some reason the Helles didn't really build a good head and like had a rocky head that quickly subsided. This is actually lasting. You can see, like, I'm not talking and it's still there. So let's take a. Yeah, nice. So, in the tradition of Czech style lager, it's going to be all Alsace. So, last beer would have been traditional German hops. They're also noble. So, noble varieties include Bohemia area, including German hops and Czech hops. But the Alsace is specifically for, the Czech lager. So what is it? Really nice kind of bready sweetness here. There's a little bit of that crack grain character, but that really nice doughy sweetness is quite nice. And then the Alsace is like beautifully, it's like grassy, lightly herbal, but like a sweet kind of herbal character, almost like basil or something, right? Like, it's the malt character is also quite sweet, but like the you know what it is? It's almost like honeyed green tea kind of herbal hop character. Cheers, or yeah, hop character. Cheers. Yeah. Oh, so that's really good. Wow. Very hoppy. Oh, yeah, it's good. Echoing hop character, which I always love. It's that kind of experience where sometimes like the hops sort of hit and they linger, and there's sort of like a singular note. Here it's like, like it feels like it's almost like recharging itself. How do you describe it? It's almost like eating something very spicy and like it won't go away. There's one thing where like the flavors linger, but it's one thing where like the hops just keep like, it's almost like an echo, right? Like you hear you say echo or scream into like a cave. It'll hit once, but it keeps hitting, eventually over and over and over and over and over, right? So there's an echoing hop character I love. Up front, grainy malt character, doughy, snappy, kind of like husk note that you get from like Pilsner malt. Proper lagers, that kind of like cracked grain freshness. Again, you ever been to a brewery when they're like brew day and there's milling the grain, all that powder and dust of the grains, like it just has that kind of like grainy character. And then towards the mid palate or third to mid palate, it just gets hoppy, and it's enriched. It's bitter, and it lingers. Thank you. I'll fix it in a second. Sorry. And yeah, and honestly, like, this beer has a little bit of snappiness, and I'm actually surprised it won for Bohemian style lager as in Czech style lager, because again, like the beer I think most people think about is like Pilsner and Quell, which has like a fatter malt character, and it's just like, let me think about this. Yeah, it's a Czech lager. I just find that like Pilsner Quell has that diacetyl and that fatter malt character, but the hoppiness is really quite right. It has, I think the water probably also plays into that. It's not as snappy as a German Pilsner, but it's also not as it's not a clone of like Pilsner Quell, not at all. But it's on the snappier side for Czech lager, so like leaning towards German, but not all the way there. So it like plays this kind of like hybrid kind of game for me. And then on the back end, that hop character has this kind of like grassy, herbal, almost like lemongrass flavor. Yeah, that's what you get. So on the nose, it's almost like green tea, but on the palate, it's more like herbal, grassy. Yeah, for sure. So you get that. This is fantastic. I mean, again, I'm a fan of Von Trapp. Like, I can go to a Total Wine and just buy like 6 packs of these. I think the price like probably $12 6 pack, and that's a good price for like a world class lager. Like you don't have to hunt down a beer shop lager house 4 pack, or Suarez doesn't come down here. If they did, it'd be amazing. But like this is just like a everyday kind of world class lager, and that's really great to have in my market. So I'm really happy about that. The Pilsner, that's gonna be the best one, I want to say. The Vienna lager was really good, but this is probably just as good. So just to edge it out, let's go with a solid 96. That's just a killer, delicious lager. Just on par with the Sacred Profane that I reviewed, was also a Czech style lager. I just like the variety of like all these kind of different kind of producers doing German, Czech, blah blah. World class lager, delicious stuff. Von Trapp fan. You guys post comments below, but like I'm a Von Trapp guy. You guys got to be Von Trapp people, because if it's in your market, it's definitely accessible, easy to find, and it's world class, amazing stuff. Cheers later.